Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome back to Sam's Allotment. Wow, sorry I've not been around guys. I've had a lot going on, you know, mentally and many other issues, so that's the reason for the lack of uploads just of recent. So yeah, I've come down today guys, first time I've been down in a very long time, well over 13-14 days. And my goodness, it is a weed heaven at the moment with the amount of weeds. It may not look it on the camera guys, but what I will show you is just goes to show that having all these stones doesn't equal less work at all, because when you look at all of this, it is covered guys, absolutely covered. Now as you can probably tell, this bed looks relatively done. Now the reason for that is my granddad, bless him, even though he's not very well at the moment, yeah, he spent last 2-3 days for me sorting out my rotavator, and trying to fix it because it just stopped working. It's not running at the best, but it's still doing this and it's still turning the soil over lovely, which is all I want it to do. It does keep cutting out a little bit, but as long as it can do 5-minute bursts. But as you can tell guys, everything's just covered in weeds. I've got so much work to catch up on now because the lack of being down here. Obviously the grass needs cutting. I've still got to do all the weeds out of here. I'll be honest with you, just to while my granddad here, just to seem happy that I've obviously used it and that it's working. I've been able to do this. It did cut out a couple of times. It's an old machine guys, it really is. The controls are all backwards, there's springs missing off it. There was all sort of, if it wasn't for my granddad it wouldn't be running at all, so I wouldn't have this luxury of being able to do this with the soil. But as you can tell guys, the grass path is just unbelievably shocking. And yeah, just weeds everywhere guys, look, all of this. And I've got a pumpkin there and a pumpkin there. I've normally got my sunflowers in there, got my flower beds at the front, which obviously the grass at the moment is sitting higher than them. So yeah, I've got my work cut out guys. It is like nearly 6 in the evening I believe right now, it's Saturday. And yeah, I'm going to basically guys get cracking on with sorting all this mess out and just clearing it up as quick as I can. Just making it look like I'm still here. But yeah, the garlic are still looking absolutely fabulous guys. And then I've got my onions in here, which I just started to picking a few out just in this corner to see how easy it was. And yeah, so what I'm going to do guys, I'm basically just going to get cracking on with cleaning these up and come back to you once I've cleaned them up. And yeah, then I should more than likely put you on a hyperlapse just here whilst I get these 4 beds sorted and potentially all that top end. So I'm not saying I'm going to get it all done today because like I say it is late in the evening, so yeah, we'll just have to see what the next hour can bring and what I can do in the next hour guys. But as it stands, there's just weeds literally in every orifice, even coming out the stones here. You can't see them very well on here guys, but I'm telling you there is loads on there, which I will also get out. Not saying I'll get these ones out the stone today, they're not a priority. Getting the beds cleared and looking like I'm maintaining beds is my priority today. So yeah, give me a few moments guys and I shall come back to you once I've cleared these 2 onion beds, and then we'll go from there guys. Right guys, so here we are, just done the onions. Now you can actually see them guys. Yeah, looking really good actually. They're the ones that I submerged under the surface, and then these are the ones that I submerged kind of half in half out with the tips out. They actually seem a little bit thicker and more sturdier than actually the ones that were submerged underneath the soil level. So yeah, really impressed guys. But yeah, I haven't really got a lot of time if I'm truthful with you guys. The sun is now setting, as you can tell by the back of the plot there. But what I am going to do now is, before I go, is get this section of 4 beds all cleaned and de-weeded as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick it onto a hyperlapse and get through it a little bit quicker than real time. So yeah, I'll get cracking on guys. Right, so there you have it. I've done these 4 beds. Oh, I did do that tub a little bit, as you could tell. I've done these flower beds at the front. So yeah, pretty impressed with how well it's coming along now. It's nice to know that I can leave the plot for 14 days and come back and still get it literally turned over to something totally different within the space of, you know, a couple of hours really, which is all it's took, an hour or 2 so far. And that was including doing the 2 onion beds, as well as doing these, as well as doing that. But now I'm going to crack on with sorting this grass out, guys, and hopefully weeding that bed as well. I don't know yet, but we'll see. What you're going to see next is me just going along this wooden edge at the back of it on the grass side, just trimming it off with the normal scissors. It's what I do every time. I have got a proper little mini battery powered trimmer, but at the moment it's got a bit of an issue with this black lining stuff that's gone all around it because of that. Oh yeah, I forgot to say as well, I've also cleaned up the path all the way down here as well. It had all weeds in between, even in between this bit. So yeah, without further ado, guys, I'm going to pop you back on a hyperlapse and we'll get this section sorted. So for now, we'll crack on. So that's the grass cut, guys. I had to do it in different stages. It seemed like I went over it a lot, but because of how long it was, it's the longest I've ever let it get to. Obviously, as you can tell by the edges as well. So now what I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to put you back on a hyperlapse. And I'm going to quickly edge it all off dead quick before I go. So for now, crack on. Right guys, so apologies that got cut short guys. Obviously I did all this side, edged all this, and then I went all the way down this edge as well. I think it cut out somewhere along here. Now I'll be honest with you, as you can tell via the lighting, we are getting to dusk. Quite happy though guys, if I'm truthful, because I've actually come down here today. I've achieved what I wanted to achieve, which was obviously de-weeding my onions, getting these 4 beds cleaned up, as well as in kind of in between the parts as well. I've got the grass cut and edged. Obviously I've got this bed down here rotavated over earlier. That was obviously just testing the rotavator out. But yeah, so it's been really productive day guys. To be honest, it's nice to know that I can come down here after 14 days of leaving it, having tons of weeds everywhere, to know that I can come down here in the space of a couple of hours guys, and yeah, whip it up into shape. And yeah, hopefully where I've done the patch just at the top here, I'm hoping to get down here. Yeah, I don't wear gloves guys, I'm a real gardener. No, there is dangers to that obviously. Yeah, in regards to this part here, and I'm really sorry it's hard to see, but obviously like I say, it is very dusk. We are on like nearly 9 o'clock, and I need to also get the machine put away, which involves me walking across the whole of the way of the site. But yeah, hopefully I will be putting some potatoes in there over the next couple of days, and also getting this one de-weeded as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that guys. Like I said, apologies that it's been a little while, but yeah, you know, I'd rather not come on and put a downer on you guys, especially where my mentality was at the time. I think with everything going on, I think it's just it at once, and things going on at home that I need to get on with, and yeah, it's just been chaotic mind-wise, obviously getting onto new medication and whatever else. So yeah, but like I say guys, fantastic day, really glad I came down. It's been nice to get out of the house. Like I say, it's just the first time in 14 days I've really been like down here. Nipped down the other day, but I was only to quickly water the strawberries and then have a look at the devastating mess down here. But yeah, as you can tell, looking good guys. So yeah, on that note guys, I think I'm going to leave it there, and then I'll probably do another upload tomorrow in regards to planting the potatoes, which will just be a couple of hours in the morning. And then yeah, I'll update you on that guys. But hope you're all well, hope you're all safe, and I hope you're all gardening well. I've got a lot of catching up to do guys. I've hardly started any seeds yet, I've just not had a chance. But I will be getting around to doing the sunflower challenge, which obviously I'm 2 weeks behind, so everyone's going to have an advantage on me on that, but it depends what miracles I can do guys. So yeah, but on that note guys, I shall leave it there, and hopefully I shall update you again very shortly. So for now, take care, bye bye.